Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I have a great show today. I have Design Dilemma. Thank you for writing in. I have some great solutions for your issues. Christina Perkapile is here from Nailed It DIY with a really fun craft. And I have two new friends with me today. I have Amy and Patrick Sutter. They are from White Hills Farm. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, I met you lovely people at the Evans Saturday Market.
Right.
Yes, you had all of this great lavender. And I have to say, the set is smelling amazing. It's so relaxing. I might take a nap. Will you take over? So awesome. Yeah, so I met you. I told the producer, I said, hey, I met somebody wonderful. You guys are in Deering, Georgia.
Correct.
That's where your farm is.
Right.
Tell me about the farm. Tell me about what it's like. I mean, are there acres and fields of lavender?
Not
or how do you
fields
do
and
this?
fields.
Okay.
I have large garden beds all around the house.
Okay.
And I've got, I don't know, a few hundred plants in each.
Okay.
In each bed. And I have a lot of it mixed in with other plants like rosemary and some flowers and other oregano and savory and other herbs that I grow.
Nice, nice. How long have you been doing this? How long have you had the farm?
Since 2017.
Okay.
So I was friends with the previous owner, and she moved back home to North Carolina, and my husband and I had been looking for a couple of acres. We wanted to get out of the city, and I wanted a large backyard garden, maybe get some chickens, that kind of
yes,
thing.
Yes.
And so Lisa called me up and said that they were moving, and would I be interested in taking over their,
Wow. And you
their
moved
farm.
from North Carolina, you said?
She moved back to North
she
Carolina.
did,
We
okay.
moved from Evans.
Evans. Oh, okay, gotcha. And so she already had this farm going?
She had started growing the lavender there, so I learned all about how to grow lavender from Lisa.
Fantastic. Yeah. So 2017, you've been doing this almost 10 years now. And do you have issues with deer at all?
Deer don't like lavender.
Okay, good
And they
to
don't like
know.
rosemary, so.
Oh, that's good to know. I love both.
Yes.
I can't walk past a rosemary bush that I don't touch it.
Right,
It smells
right.
so. Well, it's like lavender. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know what it does. It's so calming.
It is. And there's lots of studies out there that show that lavender helps with anxiety and stress and that kind of thing.
Okay, I need more
it has,
lavender in my life.
antimicrobial properties, so you could add some to your cleaning products and boost your cleaning that way too.
Fantastic. You told me that you grow several types of lavender. I only thought there
Right.
was one kind.
Right,
What are
right.
these?
So we have different types that we grow. Now, technically, all lavender is edible. It's an herb.
Okay.
However, not all lavender tastes good.
Okay.
For example, this is Spanish lavender, and you can see it looks different.
Yes, it does.
And it's the first to bloom. It blooms in early spring, and it smells very different than the
Okay.
other ones.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I wouldn't want that in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
It has more camphor-like oils in it.
Okay.
So, which makes it more medicinal. So that's
Okay.
what I use the Spanish lavender for. I do a lot of infusions for body products that I make, and so I'll use the Spanish lavender in oils and witch hazel and maybe vinegar to make cleaning products, that kind of thing.
Fantastic. Okay.
And then we've got the next one to bloom is your English lavender. And so it looks a little bit different. And this is your traditional smell.
Okay.
So when you think of
Oh,
lavender,
sure.
that's probably what
Yes,
you think of.
absolutely.
That's Angustifolia lavender, and it's your English lavender. And that is considered your culinary grade lavender.
Okay.
So this is the lavender that I use for all the teas that I make and for the herb blends and stuff like that. I'm going to put this type of lavender
Okay, very
in
good.
there. And then in June, the big lavender blooms.
Okay.
And it smells a little bit different. It's a little.
Oh, yeah, similar but a little different. Yeah.
And it's a little more traditional, unlike the Spanish. And so this is the lavender that's in our sachets. It's what I put in our soap. It's the lavender I use to make our linen and room spray. And of course, we sell the long stem bundles.
Okay, great. And so lavender, you need to dry it. You don't use fresh lavender for anything, or do
Well,
you?
I mean, you could. If you were going to immediately use it to consume it, then you could use it fresh.
Okay.
But, it's one of those Mediterranean herbs like rosemary that dries really easily.
Okay.
And so I can make bundles out of that and hang it in the shop, and it'll be dry in about 10 days to 2 weeks.
Oh, perfect. Fantastic. What do you have here? What
This
are you
is
mixing
some of
up?
our bath salts. And so in this, I like to put in, it's a couple different types of salts, including some Epsom salts, and our roses. The roses smell good
So
too.
pretty.
And they bloom.
Oh, they sure do.
And they bloom in April, so and then they dry really nicely. So I dry those, and then I've got some chamomile in there for the relaxation of chamomile, along with the lavender.
Okay, fantastic. People can find you. Can they come to your farm?
Yes, I would love for people to come visit.
Okay.
We're open to the public on Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays we generally run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on
Okay.
Saturdays we're open from 10 to 3.
Okay.
And then you can also find me at several different markets. Where I was usually at the Evans Market,
Right.
which just quit at the end of this month for the
Yes.
summer, but they start back in September on
Right.
Saturdays.
However,
They're doing a new market for the summer for farmers. It's going to be more casual, smaller, but local farmers that are growing stuff, and that's going to be Tuesdays at 5:30 under that pavilion.
I'm so excited. I mean, that's in
Yay.
my backyard, so you
Yeah.
will definitely
Great,
see
great,
me
great.
there. I love that.
And that's the part that I really get to do is I get to, all the things and her hard work that she does. I get to go show it to the public. And,
I love it. And you
it's
take
really
all, do you
nice.
take all the credit?
No.
Okay. Patrick, that's funny. Yes, I love the different things. You have the open farm days, you told me. And again, what inspired you, you kind of wanted to do this, and you had a friend selling a property, so it was a great fit. You have seasonings, teas. I see some soap here. What are some of the other products you make?
I got our herb and salt blends here. I do different types of bath salts. I've got a lotion bar.
Okay, yes.
And I do some other bath products. I do body oils and lip balm and that kind of thing.
This makes a great gift. So somebody can come to the market, they can make a gift basket for a friend, but this is a really great gift. I can't imagine anybody not needing a little stress relief in their life.
Right, everybody does. Everybody does.
especially
It's important to
me.
take that time for yourself.
Yes, these you make wreaths for holiday home decor? Or-
So in the fall, I like for people to come out and we do a big group and we make a Christmas wreath.
Awesome.
And so we cut greenery and all kinds of fun stuff you find out in the field, and then I'll teach you how to put that together into a wreath, and you can hang it on your front door.
Check them out. They're on social media. White Hills Farm, Amy and Patrick Sutter. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, we'll be right back with Christina Perkapile of Nailed It DIY.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home, familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
America is turning 250, and we are celebrating big. Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael with Hardwood Floors and More. We're offering discounts throughout the entire showroom on stunning flooring, brilliant lighting, beautiful wallpaper, and custom furniture. Honor our nation's milestone by finally creating the home of your dreams. Stop by Hardwood Floors and More today. We're more than just a floor store. We have so much more in store for you.
Come on, let's make this woman shine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so wonderful to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Crafting Corner brought to you by Nailed It DIY in Evans. And today I have the lady here herself, Christina Perkapile. Thank you. You know, my producer said, Michael, don't do any more crafts. You have a lovely Christina that can do this for us.
Thanks, that's awesome.
What are we making today?
We're going to make fairy wands.
I love it. I love it.
So this is a new, well, I guess it's not new, but we're starting to see these actually at markets. I know you had just talked about markets where people can build their own.
Yes.
And so I just kind of saw this going on social media. I was like, oh, this would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually watched my granddaughter during the summer. So this is something you can do with, the kids, and you need very, very little materials or tools.
Yeah, I love it that you can personalize it. I mean, it could be any color of ribbon and the star, whatever. Yes.
Yes, so we are going to do that. So I went ahead and sewed a star. It's pretty rough. I know you're a sewer.
Okay.
So.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
But you're just going to go ahead and turn that inside out.
Yeah, you put the fronts together and sewed it down, and then I'm going to use that to push the corners out.
And you can absolutely use hot glue to do this. If you don't sew, you can use other glues. So it's very, very friendly. Again, you do not need to sew it.
Right.
And then just grab some fabric, whatever fabric you may have. You can also get smaller portions of fabric at pretty much any store out there, any retailer, and choose what you want. And then you can also use scrap ribbon. And there's a lot of places that are actually selling bundles of ribbon that look like scrap. But if you ever I have a craft room, so I always have scrap ribbon laying around.
I do. And, the holidays sometimes they have, granted, some of it's festive looking, but
Yes.
you can buy it inexpensively. But there's always a sale at a craft store. And it's things like this that you can buy that I'm almost there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have one more to get out because it is a star, not a, well, I don't know what a 4 would be.
Yeah.
A starfish with missing a limb.
So after you do that, we would just take some filling. And to be honest, I mean, you can buy this, but I don't let an old pillow go to waste in my house.
Yes, exactly. So you just open
I
it
will
up.
just open it up, take the stuffing out, and I use it in crafts. So again, things you can find around the house. So you just stuff it in the star, and then what we're going to do is, once he gets that in there, what I did is I took this bundle and I just put a ribbon around it, and we are just going to put some hot glue on there.
I like this little stick thing you gave me because it does help me push and the points out and the stuffing up in there as well. A pencil would work, that little stick would work, but just something to shove that in there. That would work. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. I have all 5 points stuck pretty well.
We're going to do this without burning our hands.
Oh, no, I'm going to.
You just put it in there.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to find the center of our ribbon, and then we're going to put a dowel.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe I'm not normal, but I have dowels that are always hanging out at my house.
You're not normal, that's why I love you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because I'm certainly not normal.
But you can get these in any craft store or hardware store.
That was so fast. I was trying to rush along thinking we're never going to get this done.
No, that's
But
it.
we did it.
And you can take ribbons and make a little bow.
Make a little bow to tie around to just conceal the bottom.
Bottom. So, and that's it.
Yeah, I love. If I made one, you know what I would do? I'd probably make one with a really long, like Glinda the Good Witch had one, a big wand kind of thing.
You would have to reference the Oz, huh?
The Wizard of Oz, always. Well, I think of Glinda. I mean, with Wicked being so popular still, I just feel like this is kind of like that. This is so great. So again, you can personalize this with any of these fabrics. I mean, you could make a really bold one with this. But that's so fun. And with summer, kids need something to do.
Absolutely.
It's fun to have a craft with kids. We've had a guest on the show, we call her the Broom Lady, Lynn Interkin, and we talk about how important it is for kids to get involved with crafts at a young age. Because I'm still doing crafts today, and I've been doing them since I was a kid. Macrame, painting. I had paint by numbers, and they looked so terrible. I didn't stay within the lines, but you know what? Mine
still look terrible as an adult. I will sit there and do it. Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Actually, my grandmother was she would go to craft markets. And I'm from Savannah, so River Street.
Oh, sure.
And sell her wreaths, and she made quilts, and she used to make my clothes when I was younger. So I feel like, I actually still use her sewing machine.
Wow, it's in your blood.
So it's nice. I feel that maybe she's kind of looking at
she
me
would
and proud
love. I
of
know
what
she's
I'm
so
making.
proud of what you do. If you haven't been to Nailed It there, across from the Lady A Park there, it is so amazing. Again, we've talked about it. You sell a variety of gift things that are already made, and then some things are not crafts. Some things, like I bought a warmer for. Potpourri, not potpourri, but what
Wax
was
melt.
wax? Yes, wax. So you sell gift things like that and gift things that are made. But the best thing is then you can actually make something there if you want. And I love taking friends and going with a group of people, making a night of it, going to dinner before or after. I think we had a cocktail. We brought our cocktail in, and
Maybe you did.
we had so much fun. And so you sit there, and there are art tenders there. Get it? Bartender, art tenders, art. So you have the art tenders that help people. Because we had several questions. You made it so easy.
Yeah, we're not going to leave you unattended. We're not going to just throw everything at you and be like, good luck.
Well, we were drinking, so
Well, yeah,
I'm just saying we needed a little guidance, a little adult supervision.
Yes.
We did need that, but it was really fun. So it's a really great experience. But I recommend you go in and check it out, buy some little gifts. Really, really great fun gifts. A lot of words and things that I'm a word person. I love little words on a bookcase here and there or on a coffee table. I just think it sets the tone for a room sometimes. So great gifts. You can check that out, and then talk to Christina or one of her staff there, and then figure out how you can come one evening or afternoon and set a time and go in and do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Well, thank you for always being here and showing us something fun. Fairy wands. Glenda the Good Witch wand. That's what I'll call it. Yes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Design Dilemma.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive. Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. I love it. We have had the Crafting Corner today and the Design Dilemma, and it's sponsored by 2 of my great partners. We have Christina Perkapile. Please check her out. Stephanie Richardson from DNS Painting for all your painting needs. I might have some painting suggestions in the Design Dilemma. I don't really look at these too much, so I don't know if I have a painting one on today. But nevertheless, please support my partners because they support the content that we have on the show. Thank you for writing in to Mike@signaturemike.com. I appreciate your issues. Thank you for your issues, and I hope I can help solve them. Bobby Joe in Evans wrote in, can you give me some ideas on what I can do in the circle areas? I need some life in the room. Yes, you do need a little life in there. It's very dark. I see that you have, looks like you have hardwood floor, and then you have these cabinets, and they make a big, bold statement because they go all the way up, and then you even have some more stained wood. Well, you have stained wood around the room, around the trim and everything. So yes, you need some life. I mean, first and foremost, I would say get some big artwork. And that's the thing. A lot of people will use smaller artwork. I am known in in the CSRA for large artwork. I like to make a big statement, a big, bold statement. And what that art will do for you in this space, it will give you some color if you'd like to add some color. It can add a theme to the room. Let's say you want to go, you're thinking of the lavender that it's still in my head. I'm so relaxed still. But let's say you want something peaceful, maybe a nice landscape. Another thing that's difficult to find is large artwork that are companion pieces, that are of a like, framed the same theme. A lot of times it's an image that's been split in two and then it's framed on one side and the left side. So you want companion pieces, you want something large, but consider the color theme that you want to continue in the room and think about the overall theme in the room. If you want landscape, if you want an abstract, if you're a little more contemporary. So you want to think about that. That will do so much and give you some good weight up there, because that wall is very weighty with all of the stained wood there. So I hope that helped you there. Catherine in Grovetown, I want to make more of a statement in my dining room. Can you please give me some ideas? Yes. Well, again, talking about large artwork, you have a lot of little postage stamps over here. These things are you've kind of grouped them, but they're still kind of floating there. I would recommend a large piece of art. It's Large Art Day, okay? I would recommend that. Your rug is great because it grounds your table and it will ground the chairs as you pull them out. That's always important. But because dining rooms tend to be a little more formal, we don't use them every day. Usually it's a room we pass by and we look at. I would recommend some drapery panels at the window. You want to frame this window here, a panel on the right and a panel on the left. Now you have these cabinets in the corner. You might think, well, they're in the way. You can always push them out a little bit and get part of the drapery behind that. That's fine, because you want to keep most of the drapery on the wall and not in the window. You can put a little bit in the window. But anyway, I think honestly, drapery panel and then just something larger here on the wall instead of all of that, and then I think you're set. I think it'd be a lovely dining room. Carol and Robert in Aiken, I need help styling my kitchen. I hate all the oak. Hate is a strong word, but I don't know what to do. Paint versus stain, or what colors? Okay, great. So we do have a question for Stephanie Richardson from DNS Painting. She's going to tell you as well. It is really difficult to go from a stain to another stain unless you sand everything down. That's going to take a lot of work. What you can do, because Stephanie and I have talked about this on the show before, these can be sanded just a little, just rough them up a little bit, and they could be painted. So I would probably recommend to paint and get away from the stain. I'm assuming they're oak cabinets, so it's nice to see an oak grain, but if you want to go to that extreme, you can certainly stain, but painting is going to be a lot easier. Being that you have the hardwood floor as well, again, I would recommend the paint, because then you have a contrast there and it's not all wood. Kind of like the first picture we saw with all of that wood. You have a lot of wood here. You have a wood table here as well. So I would recommend painting the cabinets. That would be great. Maybe a different light fixture as well. We're not doing so much of that, gosh, I forgot what they even call that light, but the neon light or whatever that is, the fluorescent light. And we want to get rid of that and maybe do something that, maybe a semi-flush mount that hangs down a little bit just to give a little more personality in there. But I would recommend paint over stain. And call Stephanie. She can help you out with that. Valerie in Augusta, what kind of dining table would you put in this space? It is the only dining space in my home, and I would like to seat at least 6 people or 8 in a pinch. Yes, your only dining space, and I see a lot of people doing this, especially with new construction. They're getting rid of the formal dining room, and they're using their breakfast area or the dining space outside of the kitchen for their everyday use, and even for their functions at holidays and all of that. So what would I recommend? I'm looking at the space. I wouldn't recommend round because it's more of a length issue here. So I would say maybe an oval table, something rectangular with clipped corners, because I see doors here, I see doors here, so it's also in the traffic flow. So you want to get around your table easily, and those corners can cut you off. But probably something oval, and maybe one with a leaf in it. You said you wanted to seat 6 to 8. You could leave it smaller without the leaf. You could probably sit 6 people. You put the leaf in it, pull it open, then you could sit 8, something like that. But yeah, you have a lot of rectangular pieces here. You have your cabinets, you have the cabinets and counter here. So something oval here, I think, would work really well. It'll soften that space and not be just another rectangle in that space, for sure. If you're thinking about a rug, because it's a high traffic area, you don't want to trip over a rug, there's a great product. It's a vinyl floor cloth. It's a vinyl rug. It's really great because it lays flat. It could ground that table and really make that space a little more intimate and work well under there. So I hope I helped solve some of your issues today. Thank you again for writing me at mike@signaturemike.com. I always love hearing from you. We'll be right back with my guest from the day.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion. It's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
People from all over the Augusta area trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Led by Dr. Troy Austin, the team is committed to delivering expert care and beautiful, natural-looking results. Whether you're exploring surgical procedures or non-surgical treatments, every patient receives personalized attention in a comfortable, modern setting. Discover why patients across the CSRA trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Schedule a consultation today.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, or maybe you're checking us out on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe Signature Mike on YouTube. That'd be great. Thank you to my guest today.
Thank you.
You guys have a yoga retreat coming up.
We do, July 25th.
Awesome.
You can sign up on my website, whitehillsfarm.us.
Okay, I was going to ask how people can find you. Are you on social media platforms as well?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Awesome. Very, very good. What'd you think of these great fairy wands that Christina made
today?
I think they're so cute. Aren't they
I
cool?
love it. It's a great idea.
What we were talking about, we talked about ribbon, and a lot of people think about ribbon when they go to a craft store. There's an area for like gift wrapping stuff. This is ribbon that you actually find over by the fabric and things like that, because it's a weightier, heavier fabric, and it just kind of dances. It's kind of nice. It's not just a ribbon, like a, I don't know, that other ribbon that wouldn't have this movement.
Or the wired ribbon?
Yeah, or the wired ribbon too. That would not work. Yeah, this really works. But I don't know that people know that there is ribbon over there on those little spools over in the fabric area, but that's really, really great. So guys, check out White Hills Farm, and definitely the Tuesday nights. You'll see me there because I will be there for sure. And check out Nailed It DIY in Evans. I hope we gave you some wow in your day, and we will see you next time on the Signature Mike Show. Have a wow day.
All right.